Hey everybody, Guilty here, and I'm guessing you're here because you want to play the Ninja Gaiden 2004 Hurricane Packs. Well, you came to the right place, so let's intercept some shit. Alright, so first things first, I need to thank Stinger, stingermagazine.com here. This is the website that gives you a pretty darn good written breakdown on how to get these things working. The last portion, though, that involves like the hex editor and some other shit, all the thanks in the world goes to the Burning Punch for helping me sort of ascertain how to get that shit figured out. All right, so first you're gonna go to this site here. I'll put the URL in the description at stingermagazine.com. And like I said, this has a sort of written guide on how to get the Hurricane Packs working. First things first, you need a soft-modded original Xbox. Now, if you already have a soft-modded Xbox, you have XBMC, you have Rocky 5, then you can skip to the timestamp. I will try to remember to put that on the screen so you know where to go. Otherwise, if you have an original Xbox, but you haven't soft-modded it yet, there are a number of videos out there that you could use as a tutorial on how to soft-mod your system. You don't need to upgrade the hard drive yet. All you really need to do is just replace the operating system with, I recommend Rocky 5. Rocky 5 is pretty clean. What you're going to need is I'm going to say an old thumbstick, because the capacity on it has to be small. What I have, it might be 4 gigs. It could be less than that. I just know it's tiny. So you're going to need a tiny thumbstick, and you're also going to need a Xbox USB adapter. It plugs into the controller port, and on the end, it's a USB port. You can find those on eBay or on Amazon for pretty cheap. And you're going to need a disk copy of NG04. And then you're going to get down to these downloadable files here. So once you have your Xbox soft modded, you have it hooked up to your network, you have your IP address, you can FTP into it. That's important. You need to be able to FTP into your Xbox using FileZilla, like this. And once you have that established and everything looks good, now we're going to start with these installers that's provided by Stinger Magazine here. So first we have Ninja Gaiden DLC installer, and then I'm just going to say xsavesig005. So you're going to download both of these, and we're going to get started with the Ninja Gaiden DLC installer. If you have an NG04 save on your Xbox, then you will have this folder in your E drive on your E partition, 544-30003. This is the game code, I'm guessing, for NG04. And it will be in the UDATA and TDATA folders. So if we pull up FileZilla here, let me just make sure that, yep, you can see it. We're already there. If you look up in the tree here, there's the E partition. Under TDATA, we have 544-30003. And then we have Ninja Gaiden DLC installer. I forget exactly what that is. Looks like it's nothing. Cool. So the Ninja Gaiden DLC installer, you already should have downloaded that up here. You're going to take that entire folder and you're going to click and drag it into 544-30003. And that's how it'll transfer the file from your computer to your Xbox. And once you download it, it will look like this. There it is. And that's everything that's inside of it. You don't need to drag anything individually. Just grab this folder and FTP it. So now we're going to run the Ninja Gaiden installer. So you go to System, File Explorer. Remember, we put it in our E partition, and it's in TDATA, and then we're looking for 30,003, way down yonder. Oh, there it is. And you're going to run default.xbe. And this is going to automatically run the Hurricane Pack Xbox Live installer. So here you have Hurricane Pack 1, Hurricane Pack 2, and then once you click on both of these to install the Hurricane Packs, that's when you will launch the installer. You will install the update, and then you will restart the Xbox. Now, after we have run the Ninja Gaiden DLC installer, we need saves. And here we have the infamous or famous, ever popular, famed movie hurricane saves. So you're going to download those, and it's going to look like this. Go in here. Oh, there's 30,003, and you have two save files right here. One of them is your single player HP1. The other one is your mission mode HP2. Now that we have those saves out of the way, we need to get the EEPROM key. We need to change the signature keys. From what I understand, the Xbox hard drive sort of encrypts save files on its own hard disk with a special key, and if we were to try to import these saves as they were, well, they would have another hard drive's key and it would be incompatible. So we're going to do a little bit of magic here. Config magic, actually. I didn't mean for that to happen. So we're going to download config magic, and we're going to transfer that also to our Xbox over FTP. Config magic is right here. Just drag this whole thing right here over to your system, and then we're going to run it on the Xbox. All right, so I put it in the E drive under applications. We have config magic right here, and you're going to run default.xbe. Start to continue. Config magic is going to read your Xbox. It's going to read your HDD key. We're going to back up the EEPROM .bin on the computer. So in here in config magic, we're going to scroll up to create backup files, and we should have EEPROM backup.bin, EEPROM backup config, and EEPROM backup.txt. And this is our EEPROM backup text document. So this is pretty much everything that the config magic application was showing on the Xbox. So Stinger says we need to find the HDD key. It's a 32 character key unique to the Xbox. So HDD key is right here. That is our primary concern right now. Now we're going to go to xsavesig. I know we're jumping around a little bit here. Xsavesig. And we're going to add these lines to resign.ini. So open resign.ini. And you have a lot of verbiage here for a bunch of other games. And at the very bottom, we're going to throw on the NG Gaiden save file and then NG Gaiden system file. Add that, save it. Now we're going to open xbhddkey.ini. xbhddkey.ini. And we're going to change the HDD key that is provided with, oh god, that's hex from earlier, with our own. We're going to run the Xbox Game Save Resigner. So this is what I was talking about earlier, how save games have sort of their own signature, and it's the HDD key of the Xbox. Well, we're going to change what is on the saves we downloaded to have the same key as, our own Xbox. So we're going to type agree in all caps, hit OK. We're going to find Ninja Gaiden, the save file. We're going to click on the ellipsis here. And we're going to find our save files, our .dat files. So we're going to navigate to where we downloaded all that stuff. Hurricane saves, 30,003. We have two of these, right? Remember, HP1, HP2. So there's our .dat. I'm going to open it. Now, your current signature is going to be different from your calculated signature initially because you're taking an unmodified save file and you're going to modify it with your own information. As you can see here, my keys match because I already did this. For you, your apply button should be clickable. So you're going to apply your HDD key to this save file, and it's going to fix the save. Then you're going to run it again, and you're going to pick the other save. So that was double-aught 8. This is double-aught 9. Pull it up again. You should apply your HDD key to the save to make it your own, more or less. And then you'll hit OK. And now, your saves are more or less compatible with your Xbox hard drive. So we're going to FTP them onto the UDATA folder. All right, so now we're going to take those saves, now that they're ours, and we're going to put them in the UDATA folder 30,003. Now, I already have a save on here. I forget which one's which. 234 and 22B. So there's 234 and 22B, and 22C was me. That was the one I already had. So we're going to take these saves, click and drag it using FileZilla to your UDATA folder. And now those saves will be on your hard drive, and you'll be able to see them. To test this, just run NG04 and load game, and you should be able to see in save slots 9 and 10 save files that weren't there a few minutes ago. And there should be a gamer tag associated with them called famed movie. Then you try to run them, and they ain't going to work just yet. So now we're going to download ninjagaiden.bin, this Ninja Gaiden image file. We're going to open it with HXD or whatever hex editing program you use. And I already have it open here. So you see FATX right here, and you see famed movie here, xbox.com, passport.net. So this is information that we need to get to the Xbox, because this is an Xbox Live profile. So run the hex editor, and we're going to copy this. Copy this block of information right here. The FATX is just, what's that called? The partition type, the format, like FAT32 or whatever the fuck. If you plug a USB drive, this is part of your softmod procedures. Plugging the USB drive into the Xbox via that adapter, it's going to say, hey, we're wiping everything on your USB device because something's wrong with it or whatever. That's good. Your Xbox is formatting that USB drive as a FATX drive. That's the only type it's going to read. And this, I guess, dictates or just reconfirms that the drive is FATX. I did not click that. I did not include that in my selection. I started at line 2. Started right here. So we're going to copy those bits, and we're going to put this on our thumb drive. So we're going to go ahead and copy that. Leave that alone for right now. And now we're going to go to Explorer 360. You should have this also from when you were doing your soft modding. Drive, open, hard drive or mem card. If your USB device is plugged in and it is FATX, you should see partition 0. You should see your memory unit right there. Excellent, right? So our next step is backup image. Drive, backup image. We're going to save a backup of our memory unit. That's basically what we're doing right now, is telling our computer that we have an Xbox memory unit plugged in, and so we're going to back up how that looks digitally. I saved it as Xbox backup. So I saved it, and maybe I'll just change it to Xbox backup 2. Now it's going to back up the device. It's going to take a minute. While that's happening, get a beer or whatever beverage of your choice, because this might take a while. So once that's done backing up, find your backup image. If you save in the same folder as ninjagaiden.bin, it'll be here. Open it up, and you're going to take the bytes from ninjagaiden.bin, and you're going to inject them. You're going to paste them in the same spot. So this is after I already did this. It's going to look different for you. So you're going to take these bits right here. I'm reiterating this because this is what confused me. I do not want to confuse anybody else. ninjagaiden.bin. You're going to take this square right here, copy. and you're going to paste it from the second line down. You'll see the first line says FATX. That's awesome. I left that alone here. I left that alone here. I've overwritten that before, and it corrupted the drive to where the Xbox couldn't read it. So I needed to reformat it. So this basically keeps your USB device able to communicate with the Xbox. So do not overwrite this. Start on your second line and paste your famed movie, Xbox.com passport from here all the way down. Save it with a new name if you want, or you can just save it as whatever file name you gave it earlier. And then you're going to go into Explorer 360 and you're going to restore the image. Now remember, we backed up our memory unit earlier, right? Well, now we modified our memory unit's digital image, and now we're going to use that modified image to restore our memory unit. So grab whatever it was that you modified and hit open. Now, if you have nothing on your thumb drive, there should be enough space for that image file. It's going to take another minute to restore. And then once that's done, theoretically, because it worked for me, it ought to work for you too, but I can't really guarantee that because there's always a margin of error. You should have an Xbox Live profile, specifically Famed Movies profile, on your USB device. So here we have the original Xbox dashboard. Now this was another hiccup of mine that it took me a second to overcome. When I did my Rocky 5 soft mod, it did not include the Xbox dashboard. It completely overrode it with the Rocky 5 dashboard. So I'm like, well, how the hell am I going to get the Xbox Live profile off the memory unit onto the hard drive? I couldn't see it using File Explorer. So what you have to do there, if you don't have it already, is go through GitHub and get the Xbox softmodding tool. And specifically, you want the extras disk image file. The extras disk contains a stock dashboard installer. So you put that on your Xbox and you run that, you install it to your system, and then you'll have Xbox dashboard under your applications. Launch that, and then you'll be able to see this again. Go to memory. There's our thumbstick, and that's weird. It says Famed Movie now. We go in, and there it is. That is Famed Movie's Xbox Live account. We're going to take it, we're going to copy it to our hard disk, and there it is. So now we have the Hurricane packs installed. We have the Hurricane pack save files. And now we have the gamer tag, the Xbox Live profile that is linked to those saves. This is what you should have seen earlier if you verified that you FTP'd your save files over successfully. And if you did everything correctly, you will not get a weird error message here. It will just load the save. And there we go. Intercept. Because the Xbox Live servers are dead, I don't think I can start a new Hurricane pack save file. So I think if you want to play HP1 or HP2, you have to load up these old saves. If something changes, if we can figure out something that would allow us to start a new game, then hell fucking yeah, I'm doing that shit. But for right now, if you want to play, oop, check that shit out. There it was. There we go. I guess that's how it's supposed to work. Thank goodness, if you wanted to play Hurricane packs, you know, you got them. but we are unfortunately at the mercy of these saves. But yeah, this is HP2, and like I said, unless somebody can figure out something, this is what you get. It might not be ideal, but I guess it's something. Wow, that was awesome. Asshole. I'm not very good with intercept, so I'm not going to use it that much. There it went. And you can tell it's on original Xbox because you're going to see some frame slowdown here. Yep, there it goes. It can't handle it. Wow. Oh, asshole. God damn. Feeds you. Asshole. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking asshole. Cool. And if you've stuck around this long, well, that pretty much is how I got Hurricane Packs 1 and 2 working on my Xbox. Like I said, admittedly, I'm not very good at intercept, but with a little bit of practice, who knows? It could be something fun to play. And unfortunately, these are game saves that are on normal difficulty. There's, as far as I can tell, nothing I can do about playing these on Master Ninja or any difficulty in between. This is what we got. But hey, somebody smarter than me out there in the community might be able to figure out some way we can really play the Hurricane Packs like we could have 15 fucking years ago. So if you stuck around this long, thanks for watching. If you're going to try to do this on your own system, good luck to you. Let me know if you have any questions. This is Guilty, and I'll see you next time. Excuse me.